right, y'all, got a new headpiece. Let's see how this works. I look like a hot mess today. But you know what? Y'all know me. I don't give a bleep. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hello? Hello? Oh, Grand Rising. Let me put this up a little bit. Y'all, I hope y'all doing well. I did my first YouTube live yesterday. So when you get a chance, go ahead. Let me see if I can Grand Rising, beautiful people. I did my first live on YouTube, which they're probably gonna see this because I put this on YouTube, and it was pretty dope. I did your monthlies, home, work, love, and finances for April. So go ahead and check that out. Um, if you scroll down our page, it's right there. It's with the butterfly. It was really really fun. So today we are going to talk about Mercury's in Aries. Right now, Mercury's just left Pisces. And so communication was a little bit confusing, foggy. Um, some of us weren't even able to get anywhere when it came to communication. So when it comes to Aries, it actually goes into Aries today, and it's going to be there until the 19th. There's a lot of planets and asteroids in Aries at this current time. You have Chiron in Aries. You have the new moon coming up on the 11th. Mercury is going into Aries. Mars is in Gemini. So there's a, like, all I'm going to say is to just be careful with how you express yourself, right? Because Aries, we're blunt, we're straight to the point. We don't know when we're hurting somebody's feeling. We don't know how to say things. We just say things, and it's not until somebody comes to us and say, "Hey, you hurt my feelings. I didn't like the way you said that." And I get it, and I understand. It's not uh, what you say out your mouth is what you say out your mouth, but you're not supposed to care how other people take it because you're expressing yourself. But a lot of us could be losing people because we are a little bit unsure on how to express ourselves because we could be mad, we could be angry. Like Aries is just a sign that, oh, y'all see me, y'all my friends, y'all know how I am. A lot of people always express to me that I'm I'm nice and I'm cool, but I'm very, very aggressive with how I assist people. So that's why I cannot work with everybody because I shift through the bullshit, right? All the excuses and everything, and then I'm just like straight to the point, and it could be intense for people. So for the next 3 weeks, communications could be very, very intense. I have my notes here. So people are gonna be very honest, but that's gonna allow you to go into a space of knowing who can handle your energy and who is unable to handle your energy. You're also going to be learning more about yourself, and some of you guys who have not been able to speak out in the past are going to be doing that with no problem this time around. Um, so again, just be careful because we could be in a space where we could put what they say, put your foot in your mouth. So it's like you can be over talking. Some of us could be over talking. Some of us could be talking very aggressively. um Also, when it comes to marketing, it's going to be a great thing if you work in business. If you have your own business, marketing is going to be on fire. Communications over the internet is going to be on fire. Do not get into disputes with people on the internet. Like at this current time, things are going to be popping off next week. So a lot of external stuff in the world is going to be happening next week. But next week is still going to be chilled. It's going to be more of an emotional week for us individually, but as like like the government and things like that, things are gonna get a little bit rowdy out in the field. So I want you guys to really use your discernment and understand what is for you to advocate, what's for you not to advocate, right? What do you have control over and what you don't have control over. So those are some things that you're being asked to do. Yes, you can also expect, but the communications that you get from people who are no contact, that can also be in a space of coming back to fight, right? because Aries is ruled by Mars, right? So it's about that aggressiveness coming in, and somebody's coming in to dispute something that happened 3 weeks ago. So when you in Pisces energy and your communication is just like, I want to say this, but I'm not. I'm just gonna take my time. Or is this an illusion? So now that Mercury is going into Aries, this is like, okay, this is not an illusion. This is actually happening. I'm gonna speak up about it, and it could become from a space of anger. It could come from a space of jealousy, of pain, sadness, right? So these are the things that are going to be happening next week, um, and starting off next week and going into the 19th. And of course, expect yourself to ask like, what did you just say, huh? Because as you know, Aries, we talk really fast, so that's also gonna be in a space of like, your thoughts are gonna go really fast for you, but there's also gonna be a space of inspiration. There's also going to be a space of having too many ideas to start off from. So, again, it's best for you to just write things down. Write things down, have a journal on the side, any ideas that you get, speak it into your phone, and allow this energy to just give you all of this knowledge that's happening, whether if it's on the low vibrational aspect or the high vibrational aspect. Learn how to balance for the next 3 weeks so that your communication could um, be as smooth as possible. Don't forget to check out your monthlies because that monthly is also going to help you out in specific areas of your life. What I'm going to be doing is taking out one soul's journey card. These are just, what, like for instance, what was the Mercury and Aries energy going to bring you? And so you're gonna see if you got this card, you got honesty, so you can understand that when it comes to your communication, it is time for you to just be honest about things. So that's if the card comes out for you. So I'll pull out one of these cards, and then I'll pull out one card tarot for you guys to see what area in your life this is going to be affecting. Don't forget to see your sun, moon, and rising. Let me put some lip gloss. Y'all, yesterday I was on YouTube and I had lip gloss on. I thought it was cute. Y'all know when y'all be getting that white stuff right here? I wasn't embarrassed though. I wasn't. I'm a human. I'm going to a wedding today, y'all. My friend Fernando's getting married. That's my best friend. I know him since the ninth grade. So happy for him. And I get to eat some fancy food, I guess. I don't know. Weddings are cool. All right. La 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 la. Let me stop. Y'all see me with this? Who? Five below. Hello. Let's take a deep breath. That's what we're gonna be doing. Taking deep breaths, tuning into ourselves. Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, protecting us and guiding us when it comes to the collectives. Okay, we're gonna not jump like that. Please provide us with a clear advice. Don't forget, I am a Reiki healer. I have specials for you guys. Check it out. 45 minutes. Let me know how y'all week went in the comments. I love y'all. One, two, three, four, five, six. It's wishy-washy this week. I mean, for the next 3 weeks, it's going to be wishy-washy. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, y'all see that? Aries and Taurus. So this is exactly what's happening for the next 3 weeks. There's a change when it comes to the way we initiate things, new beginnings. With Taurus is about stability, right? It's about grounding. So here is where you at? Right here. Boom. Initiating, understanding, opening yourself up to receive. And as you do that, going into right here, Taurus season, you're going to understand what it is that you need to start doing, take a little break, and then begin to ground it. So for the next 3 weeks, it's really about understanding what is being sent your way, having to split. Where you at? Right here. Having to split, leave some people behind, having to understand that some people are not going to come with you in this journey. So you, any boyfriend, girlfriend, children who may be already old enough to leave out your house, all those things. There's a lot of um, dividing that's happening. And for some of us, it's everything in the next week is going to be black and white. There's not going to be no in between. It's either I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. So that definitely goes in terms of how we're going to start setting our day to day. So some of us are not happy with our day to day activities. So right now, what's happening is you're using this time frame to be able to say, all right, when May comes, this is how I want to look, this is how I want to be eating, this is how I want people to treat me, this is how I'm going to be treating people. So there's a lot going on. So we will be losing some people because they're not going to like our new attitude, and that is okay. But do always come from a space of compassion and love. And I know this may sound hard, but for those that has caused pain in our lives, that the pain caused trauma, it's time for us to do the best that we can with inches of steps to provide compassion and love as we work through our anger and our pain and our jealousy, because it is something that's really hard, but it's also something that puts us in a space of not growing. No matter how much spiritual work you do, if you still have that resentment towards that one person that did something wrong to you, that is going to always hold you back and push you down, because you still have not learned the lesson in that area. So then another person comes in and teaches you that lesson, and you know, high vibrating, and then all of a sudden you get this glitch, and it's just like, what the fuck, I've been doing my work. Did you forgive that person that hurt you? And again, I am not one to sit here and say rush through that forgiveness, but I have healed energetically energies of forgiveness using, you guys already know, Ho'oponopono, because I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And a lot of us haven't even forgiven ourselves for going through the things that we've been through, understanding and knowing that it wasn't our fault. So this is the energy that's going to be coming in the next 3 weeks. So do be mindful of that. All right, so Aries, you have the Chariot. Right now, even though you want to move forward in a lot of things, there's internal work that needs to happen in the next 3 weeks. So when Mars goes into your sign, it's more for you to sit back and meditate, or just talk less. Why I gotta talk less? Talk less, talk less, and allow yourself to be in this. So this is like Leo Cancer energy, right? With this is the in between tarot. So being in a space of understanding your emotions and also using your heart as discernment in the next 3 weeks. So if somebody comes at you and they tell you the truth on how they feel, it's not for you to absorb it or feel like it's an attack. It's more of like understanding that this person has a different point of view, and they're just giving you their perspective. So anytime you're in a conversation, the spirit wants you to like meditate, or just like tune in with yourself for 2 minutes before you respond, before you say anything to anybody, and before you take any steps. So this is the energy that's coming in for you. If you are one of those who meditate, you are being asked to go within and meditate. If you are those that light up candle, they're also asking you to go into that space and calling your guides to make deep decisions, because Aries, in the next 3 weeks, there's insights that's coming in for you, and there's deep decisions that are being asked of you to make. Humor. So this is what I'm saying, Aries. Some of you guys may be in a space of feeling like you're getting attacked. So Spirit is asking you to say to yourself, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Choosing to focus on the lighter side of life is going to assist you in shifting through these next 3 weeks, because you're going to feel attacked. Like, everybody's using the energy that you use, right, on a daily basis. So for you, it's going to feel weird because you're getting things thrown back at you the way you treat people, for some of us, right? So do understand that if you put some low vibrational energy out there, then that shit is going to come right back. Use humor. Use humor when you're in a space of being with others. Laugh a little, dance a little. The next 3 weeks is going to be rough for a lot of us, but you, Aries, being in a space of doing the things that you love is going to keep you away from really feeling attacked. Taurus, Taurus, right now, what you're being asked when it comes to your communication is to tone it down a little bit, balance it out, right? Feminine and masculine is about finding balance in your communication. Maybe this is a time for you for the next 3 weeks to go into a retreat. You and your significant other, if you guys, how you call it? If you're with somebody, you and your significant other go out on a retreat or just move into a space of shutting down for a little bit. This card does turn into the five. Excuse me. This card does turn into the four of wands. This couple right here are going into the circus, right? So Taurus, do your best to not walk into situations that are not for you next week. Meaning, like, if somebody else is having a situation, don't be the debate person at this current time, because you could be also getting attacked. And I'm hearing in my head is like, bro, I was just helping out. Like, all of a sudden now I'm being attacked. So Taurus, be in a space of minding your beeping business, right? Because this is going to allow you to really see the balance of what your friendships are, what your significant other is up to, as far as what you guys are doing. Don't, again, a lot of us are going to be taking things into offense, so you want to make sure that you take a step back. So Taurus, with the three of wands, mind, body, and soul, what is your heart saying when you're speaking to somebody, or when somebody's speaking to you? Does it feel icky, or does it feel like they're empowering you? If it doesn't feel like they're empowering you, start making those decisions. All right, but stability is coming in when it comes to your communication. And this right here is, as the new moon comes in, um that's another thing. The new moon is coming in, y'all, on the 11th. Join me for my meditation. Oh, our meditation, pardon me. um as it goes into the new moon this week for you, Taurus, you're going to start seeing things more clearly. But walking away from things that feels icky seems like the right thing for the next 3 weeks. Acceptance. Spirit wants you to say to yourself, I am learning to accept. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. My point exactly, what I just said, right? I said to you that, mind your business, right? Mind your business, because as you do that, you start understanding that a lot of the energy that was around you wasn't really yours. And so you've been carrying some weight from people that don't even say thank you. And your expectations for other people to be grateful for the things that you do for yourself, do for them, it has to die down, because at this current time there's a lot of people that don't know how to be kind and say thank you, or don't know how to share their gratitude. So instead of you getting into the space of helping people and then feeling bad because they're not saying thank you, if you don't have the tools for it, or if you don't have the time, start understanding what boundaries are, Taurus, for the next 3 weeks. All right. Um, Cancer. No, why do they always do that? Gemini. No, I'm gonna do it like this because it's for Cancer. Cancer with the Four of Coins. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to the way you look for a job, the way you speak about contracts, how are you, what is your relationship with money? So right now with you, Cancer, what Spirit is asking you to do is to have a conversation with money. Is it positive? Is it negative? Right? Are you spending too much? Right? With the Aries energy, you could be moving too quickly and buying things, right? Or just like pretty much feeling like this is the next best thing for you. So what Spirit is saying, Cancer, is with the Four of Coins, sit back for a little bit, look at your finances, and see what your finances are saying to you, so that you can be able to know what to do with it. Because at this current time, there's a bit of a confusion when it comes to your finances for the next 3 weeks. See if you can find a free financial advisor. Speak up to your boss about getting that raise. If you need to pick, if you're a business owner, the next 3 weeks you're really figuring out how to pick up your prices to your, like, your self-worth. This is like picking up your self-worth so that you can be able to charge what you want to charge, get that raise that you want to get. And if you're also in that lack state of mind, Spirit is asking you again to shift that energy on how you communicate with money. Grand rising to everybody. She said I'm minding my business. Letty, oh, I love y'all. Yes. All right. So let's see. Cancer, you always sneaking in front of Geminis. What is that? What's my message? What's my message? Oh, talking crap, right? See, worry. Yo, these cards don't lie. Look at this. Worry. This is what Spirit wants you to say to yourself. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. You worrying about the lack that you have of money, or not having enough is only going to keep you in that space. You see that? Round and round and round and round. Get out of that. Get out of that. Create a better language when it comes to your money, right? If people owe you money, speak up. Where my money at, right? If you're unable to pay something, speak up. Because I do see you in a space of scatteredness in the next 3 weeks, should you not decide to communicate well with your money, or just letting people know that you need your money, right? So, and as we fix whatever spirit is messages they're giving us, it allows us to see a different outcome. So this is just like, a heads up for the next 3 weeks. Come back to the video because we do forget. There's a lot of energies happening. Gemini, you guys want to go somewhere. So with the 9 of Cups, when it comes to your emotions in the next 3 weeks, should you decide to go somewhere, it is best for you to go. Some of you guys may be going. It was just a pack. Some of you, people are waiting for you. So wherever it is where you at, boom, wherever it is that you're going, people are excited to wait for you. So there might be specific places around the world where you want to go. Right now it's time for short trips anyways. So Gemini season is coming up. Did I skip a lot of people? I'm sorry. Gemini season is not coming. You see how they just want to come in already? Y'all got another month. So the 9 of Cups, it speaks to you about your emotions. You're in a space of completing how you are communicating with other people. It would make sense for the next 3 weeks for you to sit back and see how your communication has been with other people prior, and how is it serving you right now. Because you might need a break when it comes to communications and how you feel with others. There's a lot going on inside of you, and despite the fact that you want to leave, spirit is also having you face some of those communications that were left hanging. That's for some of you. For others of you, you're being asked to go away so that you can understand your energy and how to speak to other people. Some of you guys may be going into therapy to release some pain, some hurt. Some of you guys want to speak to somebody but don't know how to speak to them. So right now, spirit is just asking you to do a little retreat for the next 3 weeks. Hold off. Hold off on intense conversations for you specifically, Gemini. Because the intense conversations, and Geminis, you guys are a sign that do get offended. What the outer world says really affects you guys. Because you guys are it really affects you guys. So, and also when it comes to your emotions and um a little bit of manipulation, Geminis, just be careful with that, because you can have the tendency to see how you can manipulate other people because you're emotional, or that could be done to you. See, adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So these are conversations that you may not want to have, but through that you will rise up and you will understand. With the 9 of Cups, it's like your emotions are going to come into a full circle. Ha! Sorry, I did not see that. No pun intended. Hey. Y'all, I got to get this together. Here, this is you standing strong, knowing that you have to have these conversations. This is people surrounding you, those that you need to have in your inner circle, having the conversations that you need, and knowing that it's going to go well for you. So, again, take a break, see what conversations are important so that you can have those. But your emotion is going to come into a full circle. Leo. Leo, you have the Nine of Coins. So right now, your communication aspects for the next 3 weeks is your self-worth. It's also unity, right? You can see that right there. Some of you guys may have bosses that you don't really like, and so now is the time for you to bring the gang together. So, all right, hold up. Some of you guys, this is what I was talking about. Some of you guys might be rallying up a team of people to come at a boss that has not been, I want to say, so nice, or that has been just pretty much violating all the codes at the job. So, like, Leo, you rounding up everybody, and it is gonna turn out well for you for the next 3 weeks. I would advise that you guys write some petition. I do see like something being written. Make sure you guys jot everything down if you're gonna be, coming at somebody, Leo. You and your whole team. All right, that's not for everybody. For other Leos, what's happening for you is building your self worth. Boundaries are being built for the next 3 weeks when it comes to communication. Like, you are not gonna allow people to talk to you any type of way. For others of you, if you might be feeling lonely, you're gonna start seeing, as you start expressing yourself, you're gonna start seeing your team coming through, right? That team of people that's going to be assisting you, especially for those that are in business. So if you're in business, you finding your team in the next 3 weeks, as long as you communicate clearly who you want on your team, what is everybody's, like, you can see everybody here knows what their position is. So you, if you have to, some of you Leos may have to go through your business and start delegating some tasks. Some people are not going to be in your team anymore, and that's going to be okay because it builds a stronger foundation for you. So when it comes to your communication, you will be building a stronger foundation in the next 3 weeks. Even when it comes to love, I heard somebody, I heard y'all. Even when it comes to love, there's going to be a standoff. Like, right? So this is how I feel. This is how I feel like I should be treated. This is how I'm going to be treating you. Are we going somewhere or not? Because these boundaries are not going down. And if you're meeting somebody new, you coming in like, this is what I've been through, but this is where I'm coming from. So I need to know, are you down with the get down? Freedom. Yo, let's look at this real quick. You see what I'm talking about? Go ahead, spirit. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Like, don't this look like what this card is saying? And if you guys know about tarot, the 10 of coins, um, it's abundance, right? So as you start understanding how to communicate with people, Leo, you're gonna start freeing yourself. And look at the blue, throat chakra, communication. Y'all be getting hype, right? Right. So your communication is gonna be on point as long as you continue to figure out for the next 3 weeks how you're going to be sharing this with people. I like that. Oh Lord, Virgo. Virgo. This is exactly what I was talking about. You see that? The Seven of Swords. Virgo is going to be upset about something in the next 3 weeks. I am not laughing. I'm holding myself back because Virgos are people who are, I mean, to me, Virgos are really cool and nice. Yes, they have their perfection syndrome happening, but at the same time, uh, don't fuck with them. You see this? So right now, whatever has been happening, Virgo, if you've been holding any anger, again, jealousy, sadness, pain, allow that shit to die down for the next 3 weeks because you're going to be coming from an aggressive space. Some of you guys are actually going to be embodying this Aries energy and you're just going to go off. Y'all see that? But that's also going to put you in a space of losing your energy. If you can see right here how this is like a pouring out. So if you give in into that energy is also going to drain you. So you do have to pick your fights next week. If you want to have these deep conversations, learn how to pick your fight so that you don't stay out of energy. Because again, we pretty much, when we engage in a specific issue, concern, we're putting in our energy into that. And as we're putting in our energy, we're forgetting to refill our own cup. So all this animosity that's happening right here can be cool for the moment, but when you finish everything, you just feel pooped. How are you going to restore yourself? So before having these conversations, embody an energy that's going to allow you to stay positive, strong, and protective as you speak out, because this is definitely like you're, like I said, you're armed and you're ready to have these conversations, but it's just like, whoa, do we have to go that hard? People hurt your feelings, you know what they say, hurt people hurt people. No, you don't have to be like that. So just for the next 3 weeks, and if this is an energy that people is coming towards you with, just if you do not be a punching bag, but if you decide that you want to take part of this conversation because it's a choice, do not allow yourself for people to talk to you any type of way because this is how they feel. It's great to express, but at the same time, you don't want this to be, you see, you don't want this to you don't want to like blame yourself for, y'all know where I live. It's 8:35 and they be out here fighting and everything. Harlem. See, that's the fight. Virgo, be careful. Happiness. See why you got happiness? Because there's a lot of this that needs to go in. Heart chakra energy. Soft speaking blue right there. Peace. Throat chakra, heart chakra. Automatically. It says happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Not necessarily saying that you're not on the right path when you're speaking your truth, but at the same time, the shifting from this to this is what's going to cause a lot of aha moments for you and a lot of clarity and peace. Again, going into these conversations, embody a blue light, your shield, Archangel Michael. I ask you to please be here and protect everyone for their highest good so that we can be able to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? All right, let me drink some coffee real quick. Y'all, I'm about to go on a detox with coffee. I can't be looking at the comments because I'll be getting distracted. But hello, Rich Rising. Ooh, I like that. Rich Rising. Y'all remember, I'm not farting. I'm sitting on a donut. I'll be having to say that because I know y'all be like, what the hell are these is doing? All right, Libra. With the Queen of Swords, this aggressiveness is really coming. For the rest of y'all, like there's a lot that's happening, and the aggressiveness is coming in. So for my Libras through Pisces, I would like for you guys to really sit with yourself and see who's worth your conversation, who's worth your energy. Because Libra, these people are not worth your energy. They are really not worth your energy. You see how at the end of the day, like, you're the one that's in the protective space, but nobody's providing you with the energy to get in the space. So it's like you could be advocating for people, and but they're not supporting you with the advocacy. So you want to see who you helping out. See who it is that you're helping out with. The Queen of Swords is just like you're ready to speak up, and that's cool. But again, you see that tree in the background? That's where we at? Right here. Uh-oh. That tree in the background is talking about having harmony, knowledge, and wisdom when you're reaching out to these people that may have put you in a space of anger, all right? So you want to be able to intellectually speak to people. So come from that space. You do know about balance. So um, before you answer, sit back and grab your knowledge, grab your facts, and then start speaking to people, especially at work. What I'm getting for you, Libra, this is at work. right? So see who you saving at work, or who's saving you, right? This is also in a space where there's somebody is going. Some of you guys are gonna have someone protect you. Some of you Libras may not be in a space to feel protected. So there's somebody for the next 3 weeks that's going to assist you in protecting you and creating a space that you're going to be having the ability to heal. That is not for everybody, but for the most part, intellectually, you will be able to shift the conversations that's around you. So for the next 3 weeks, the way you speak to yourself as well, try to see if you be kinder to yourself. Oh, I should have never listened to that person. Why did I get myself in this situation? You got into the situation so you can learn the lesson, so that you won't take that step anymore. Those are little bit of lessons that you missed out on. Abundance. See? As you start not using your knowledge and your wisdom to speak intellectually to those who are coming with strong conversation, you build that space where you'll be able to receive the so a lot of you will be removing your blockages of abundance by speaking intellectually. But if you're coming in with that strong, you did this to me, I, dot, there's gonna, cause a blockage in your abundance. So do your best to come from a space of not feeling like this is the end all be all. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So just come from a space of knowing that if this is right, because the red is for the root chakra. So again, some of you guys, it could be your foundation that you're speaking up for at work. You might be wanting that raise, and they haven't been giving it to you, or you're not being appreciated. So instead of you coming from a space of hurt, come from a space of knowing that this may not be the job for you. And so now you start getting clarity on that and knowing that there's no growth there. So now you start looking, and now you get these ideas of where is your energy going to be used for the next 3 weeks. Scorpio, this is betrayal. The Four of Swords is about so the full moon, yeah, it would be in the next 3 weeks as well. So by the full moon, you will know who's for you and who's not for you, who's there to protect you, who's there to bring you down. So there is a lot of decluttering that's happening for you, Scorpio, in your communication, right? The swords is about communication. So you're gonna find a lot of people who weren't speaking the truth. For those of you who have businesses, this is talking about people might have been lying on how the contract was going to go. People may have been lying about what they were going to partner up with you, like what was the partnership with. So there's a lot of deceiving things happening, but through your honest communication, you're going to be so I'm getting a lot of you don't have to do much to start getting the answers. Some of you, all they're asking you to do is for the next 3 weeks to sit back, and everything's going to come to you on who's being righteous and who's not being righteous to you, right? And same goes for you, right? These energies goes vice versa. You could be in a space of starting to realize that you're not as authentic as other people may have thought, and so that puts you in a space of shifting who you truly are and start diving deeper into yourself to know how to for some of you guys heal, and for others of you is to learn how to treat others. Right? Aries is also that sign of selfishness. So yeah, I said it. It's the truth. And so right now, this could you could be in a space of people coming to you, Scorpio, because um, you haven't taken time for yourself. So Spirit is showing you that it's time to take it's time to go and hibernate within for the next 3 weeks so that you can understand where the love is truly come from, right? Because it says here, you got the word love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all. So even if these people weren't truthful, backstabbings were happening, people may have been stealing from you, or vice versa. Just knowing that the purity of love is what's gonna heal a lot of these things. So go through the motions of being angry and all those things, but as you do that, go into a space of knowing that these people assisted you to your next level of your life to be able to either dissipate and dry out what no longer serves you, or also to bring awareness to the things that has been happening between the relationships that you had. And when it comes to love, you could all some of you guys may be finding out that in the next 3 weeks the love that you may have for somebody is truly not there, or vice versa. So it's gonna be really deep for you guys. Sagittarius for the next 3 weeks. You got the Nine of Wands, so you're not really taking action when it comes to communication. You're actually allowing yourself to be led. Right. This is in reverse. That's how you got it. So this is about you again. A lot of us are retrieving. So Sagittarius, if you're in a relationship, allow your significant other to guide you through this beautiful journey that you guys are going to be embarking, because some of you guys have not allowed yourself to actually receive. Doing, right? So when it comes to communication, it's time for you to ask for assistance from your significant other so that you can take a break. You guys have been burned out, and so asking for assistance from people to watch your kids so you can take some time out. So communication for you is about taking action on how you want to break for the next few weeks, right? Some of you Sagittarius are not. You guys don't really like to ask for. Some of you guys don't like to ask for assistance. You want to do everything on your own. And with this fire energy, it's like I do it, do it, do it. But at some point, this burnout is going to happen, and then guess what? You might not be able to do what you want to do because you didn't take a break. So a lot of times we don't take a break and we want to continue to go. And when that special day comes, whatever day it is, like if you got to go to an event or something, your body can't take you there because you didn't take that break. So take that break communication wise. For you, it really is to just see what's you're receiving. There's not a lot of action that's coming for you for the next 3 weeks. Just knowing that what the consistency, patience, the assistance that you. So these 3 weeks may be rough for you because you don't see nothing happening, and spirit is just telling you to have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I love that word. If you guys ever feel some type of way about what's happening in your life, just chat divine order 28 times and see how you feel. Divine order, divine order. Go look it up. But anyways, so right now, Spirit is asking you to be patient on what's happening to you emotionally. And if nothing is moving forward right now when it comes to a relationship, whether if it's a job, whether if it's your family, you know, some of you guys have been speaking up so much about the changes that you want that is exhausting you. So right now, Spirit is saying to you to just have patience that things are going to turn around for you within the next 3 weeks. You just have to allow yourself to receive. You've given too much already in all relationships of your current life. That's how they wanted to say it. Retrieve. Retrieve inside. That's what I'm getting, alright? Put yourself in a little box real quick and just figure out what your energy is. Aquarius. No. Capricorn. I think y'all, if I start going backwards, I probably would not mess up as much as I messed up. All right. Aquarius. No. See, so Aquarius. Yeah, doing this. Aquarius. You got in this card. The lover. Aquarius, the lover's card. But this lover's card is for the next 3 weeks for you when it comes to communication, there could be a space where some of you guys may be is someone's kid, excuse me, if someone's father or mother is not in the kid's life, that person may be coming in, but that person is like they're coming in to assist with the kid, but they're not really um doing it for that. Some of you guys may be received. Okay. So Aquarius, for the next 3 weeks, mother or father who has been absent of the kid's life is going to be coming in, but they're also going to be coming in to see if they could reconciliate with you. So that's happening for some of you guys. For others of you, when it comes to the Lovers card, you're not in a space right now to share that with anyone. So Aquarius, if you in a space of starting a new relationship, because some of you guys may have started a new relationship, you still don't know how to open up. So the next 3 weeks is for you to share yourself little by little to this new towards this new relationship to see where it goes. For others of you, when it comes to work, you on fire. Like you're definitely um, on boss status. So if you, especially when it comes to marketing, some of you guys are definitely going to be picking up your sales. If you have your own business, sales are going to be, excuse me, sales are going to be picking up. You might even find a new marketing team for some of you, Aquarius. But with this fire here as well, with the full moon, it's going to be in Scorpio. So for you, what I'm getting is that as the full moon goes into Scorpio, you want to release. You want to release your energy of what love used to be for you and put it in a space of what you want love to be with the changes that you've made in the past 6 months. Cancer season for you guys, because you see that you got that little Cancer stuff right there. So with the Cancer there, what I'm also getting is that during July, whatever you start now, when it comes to your communication in July, you're going to be on fire, right? Because you're going to start understanding how to share yourself with other people. Because Aquarius, you guys are very internal and is a I don't give a fuck attitude, right? So now in this space, you're going to emotionally be able to um, share yourself with other people. And by July, you're going to learn how to manage that energy. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So this is definitely coming in for you when it comes to sharing your emotions with people. So for the next 3 weeks, there's gonna be a space of understanding, right? And with the purple is using your third eye to guide you on how communications is gonna be for you. Good morning. All right. You can scroll back to Cancer, Vanessa, if you want to. Got some goodies. So allow yourself to tap into your inner wisdom so that you can be able to share how you feel, right? But always remember when it comes to your feelings, some words will not be available for you to express. So actions is also being asked from you in the next 3 weeks, starting to take action. Okay. Capricorn, you want me to do this first? I'll be following the energies. Capricorn, you got service. I feel good when I can help others. So right now you're in a space of figuring out how you're being seen in society. How is society using your energy? Or where do you fit in society? And right now, even if you see the squares, you don't fit anywhere in society, all right? Pretty much what's happening for you is you have to create your own leaf at this current time. Right now, Spirit is asking you to move away, right? With the Ten of Swords, it's in reverse. You're in. Oh, y'all didn't want that message. You're in. Oh my God, y'all beating me up. The Ten of Swords talks about being in instability with your communication. You don't use. You're standing strong with your communication. You're making amends and peace with people. Y'all see the flag, you're waving that white flag, you're not getting into disputes or argument with anybody. Things are actually turning out. This time frame for you is really really good for you to just express yourself, right? And I know that you guys are good to express, just like Aquarius, you guys are very good at expressing yourself. But with this right here is now expressing yourself to your people. So if you guys are someone who people follow, you now have to share what you have learned with others when it comes to communication, love, finances. Some of you guys are entrepreneurs, and so now who are you serving? For others of you, if you have not volunteered in the last 6 months, go volunteer, because as you volunteer, abundance is going to open up for you. So it's just finding different ways to communicate. It's what's happening for you for the next 3 weeks. And when it comes to work, if you have a job, this is asking for you to speak up and let your boss know that you deserve this promotion, that you, like, you don't have to show yourself up anymore, because 10 is about completion. So some of you guys may also be leaving your job because you're not being heard, but it's not, how can I say, it's not from a space of anger or hate. It's more of like, oh, I know what I need to be doing. Some of you guys also have been tapping into your heart chakra and asking yourself deeply, like, who am I supposed to be serving? What the hell am I supposed to be doing? Some of you guys may be feeling lost. So this right here is going to be a great moment for you to get this insights from Mercury and Aries. Write shit down, because it's coming in. It's been a lot of shifting, but you clear. You're very clear. But take baby steps so that you can be, your ego, right? Your ego will be like, well, how are we going to pay this? Or, so tame your ego by giving your ego a list on how your plans are going to go. The 13th and the 14th is a great time for, there's 9 of us on here. Listen, y'all, the 13th and the 14th is going to be a monument time for you to initiate anything that you want. Write that shit the fuck down and watch for the next year that happening. Anything that you want to start, fitness, just, communicate better with yourself and incorporating more self love. Write that shit down, because the sun is going to be exalted in Aries, and the moon is going to be exalted in Taurus. Grounding, initiation. All right, so that's especially for you. And with that butterfly, it's a new thing happening for you. So just be open and free. Be open and free. Glad that it resonated and aligned. Remember, it's for the next 3 weeks, so you don't take it day by day. We don't have to rush to do a lot of things. We really don't. It's us seeing people living their best life, right? Because we all going through shit. Living their best life, that puts us in a space like, oh, well, I should be getting all my stuff because this person is like this. Fuck that. No, do what you can. Pisces, you doing the same thing? Yo, this is why I love these cards. Pisces, you're not lonely. You're just letting go. The next 3 weeks, you're going to feel lonely, but you're just letting go of these people that no longer serve you. You have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords talks about, look at this shit. The next 3 weeks is going to be somewhat of a war for you, right? We don't want to be in that space. Like, this is just full blown anger. You go into a space of your emotions, not allowing yourself to really express in the most positive ways, because you may feel like people might have been leaving you alone. But this loneliness card is not, all right, right? So there's a difference, and don't quote me, of being lonely and then loneliness. There's two differences. All right, I'm not gonna do that right now, Spirit, because I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for this. But there's a difference. You guys go ahead and look it up. There's a difference between being lonely and then feeling lonely. I'll see if I write an article on that. But right now it says, I know that I am never alone. This right here talks about your spiritual team being with you. This talks about, like, you see, that's Earth in the middle. And that talks about you are being pushed to be in this space at this current time, right? This looks like they pushing this away so that you can come into your light. Because anybody that was around you right now, Pisces, they were keeping you down, making you tired. You was allowing them to use up your energy. You was not in your highest potential. You was allowing other people to lead you as opposed for you to leading yourself. So the next 3 weeks is about accepting that this has to happen. And you may feel like you're lonely, but you're not, because you are opening up space. Like they say in Spanish, menos bulto, más claridad. Less baggages, more clarity. Allow yourself to release those baggages. Clean up your home, declutter that shit. If you have any objects from people, I don't know, this is for some of you who might be in a relationship or just broke up with somebody. If you have their items in your house, take that shit the fuck out. Send it back to them. Throw it away. Anything that reminds you of pain, anything that reminds you of you being lonely, get rid of it. Because you're not. But you will be going through some rough shit with these communications, so just allow yourself to center yourself and not come a place from being defensive. If people they don't want to be your friend no more, fuck it. You know what? Let me explain something to all of us, including myself. We shift daily when we change our mindset on what we want to do. So when we shift, we're moving our frequency to the next level. And as we move our energy to the next level, some people are not on that frequency. So no matter how long we've known them, we have to be in a space of understanding that they are not coming with us. And that is very, very, very hard, because that includes mother, father, grandmother. But a lot of these people have caused us pain. I myself am shifting. My mother's not even here anymore for me to heal all this shit. I just started doing this shit 3 years ago, and thank goodness that I was able to use a year and a half to heal as much as I could, coming from a space of love and compassion. And when I tell you that I've been through shit, but when you feel the energy, the difference of what that holding on to that burning cold feels to letting go and being in a space of love and compassion, it shifts. Now, will you get triggered again? Of course, because we it's been embedded in us for so long, so many years, so many decades, right? If you're 30, you 40, so many decades that we tend to think that it's gonna heal quickly. Fuck that. I'm gonna be the one to tell you that no, you're not gonna look. Y'all see what I'm talking about? You're not gonna heal quickly, but you will heal step by step as you start trusting yourself. You don't have to trust anybody who's talking to you. Trust your intuition and trust that you will get through this, because we've been through a lot of shit already. Okay? Give me a hug. I love y'all. That's what I have. We stopped at 9 o'clock. Don't forget to go see your monthlies when you get a chance on YouTube. That is also there for you for your home, work, love, and finance. Uh, Take care. I gotta go to this wedding. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day, all right? Don't let this put you in a space of not living your best life right today. Internalize this, take notes, and then just go ahead and take baby steps.